Hello, and welcome to MavTV. I'm Dax. This week's challenge is to find Waldo. Enter the raffle by meeting with at least one of two Waldos around our school this week, each day this week. Find someone with this pin here and give them your name and student ID.
And I am Miley. The event of the week is Thursday, May 16th, and then there were none opening night at 7 p.m. Here's a sneak peek for you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are charged with these indictments. Edward Armstrong, that you did cause the death of Louisa Mary Cleese. William Henry Blore, that you brought about the death of James Stephen Lendor. Emily Caroline Brent, that you were responsible for the death of Beatrice Taylor. Vera Elizabeth Claythorne, that you killed Peter Ogilvy Hamilton. Philip Lombard, that you were guilty of the deaths of 21 men, members of an East African tribe. John Gordon Mackenzie, that you sent your wife's lover, Arthur Richmond, to his death. Anthony James Marston, that you were guilty of the murder of John and Lucy Combs. Thomas Rogers and Ethel Rogers, that you brought about the death of Jennifer Brady. Lawrence John Wargrave, that you were guilty of the murder of Edward Seaton. Have you anything to say in your defense?
So 10 people get invited to this island for a dinner party by a Mr. Owen or a Mrs. Owen, but then they're all accused of murder.
For one, we've done a lot of comedy here up until this point, and this one is not a comedy. Trying to keep the feeling of the intensity and the fear present because of the whole situation that all the characters in is very challenging.
I play Vera Claythorne. She's so lovely, just there to clean the house and welcome everyone. I think my favorite part is that she interacts with everyone, and she's so fun.
I play Dr. Armstrong, who is a doctor with a very nervous disposition. My favorite part of playing him is getting to get into his character. I find it very fitting to be nervous saying all of his lines, and he's sort of like a coward.
Play Justice Wargrave, and he's a very focused person trying to find out who the murderer is. My favorite part is the beginning of scene 3, where it's really tense with everybody remaining.
I play Mr. Rogers, and he's a very uptight, very polite butler. My favorite part is being very fun with Mrs. Rogers.
I play General Mackenzie. He's a very interesting fellow. Upright, like General. I don't know if you can tell, but he's really old.
I play Blore, and it's been interesting playing this character because this is a different show than what I've done in the past, so it's definitely using a lot of my acting skills that I haven't used before. My favorite part is that my character likes to eat and drink, so I get to eat and drink on stage.
I play Mrs. Rogers, and Mrs. Rogers is servants. She cooks, but is very annoyed that the maids aren't there, so she takes on that job as well. My most favorite part about playing Mrs. Rogers is that I get to be very dramatic because she complains a lot, and I relate to that on a deep level.
Oh, I play Emily Brent, and she's like this old, crazy Christian woman. I'd have to say my favorite part is that I don't have to smile on stage.
Today there are going to be cats in the leadership room. If your teacher signed up, it will be the perfect way to relax.
Link Crew applications are also due on this Friday.
Thursday is also the Just for Juniors event. Show up for fun after school.
We are looking for designs for next year's Spirit shirt. It'll be on a gray shirt and your design is for the front. You can use any 2 colors for your design, and they'll be due on May 31st. See the announcements for formatting information and Reinhold's email for submissions.
May 31st is the Sophomore Scoop event. See the link to make song suggestions for the event. LabTube signups also end on this Friday. Love Rocks was a success, thanks to the 70 students who participated. The 3rd floor is hosting an art takeover. Check out all the amazing artwork from this year's Mavs. The displays will be up for the rest of the month of May.
Mountainside's 3rd floor is about to experience a takeover.
Mavs, Mrs. Graves here. For most of these projects, there's like a planning stage where students are working in their sketchbooks and they're brainstorming different ideas that they have. And then there's the making phase where you like actually make the thing. And then there is a reflection. We look at art and other artworks to get ideas as well. And so we also might do like a focused study of an artist that's connected to the medium that we're working in, whether it's photography or charcoal or ceramics. I love working with students because I get to watch their skills develop. I get to know them.
Dates are May 15th for the 29th, and it's on the 3rd floor in all flex spaces.
The second Formal Wear Drive ends this Friday. Be sure to donate before then to get an hour of community service credit.
Are you 16 or older? Want to be paid for a summer internship for 10 to 15 hours a week? The Beaverton Area Chamber of Commerce is providing you with that opportunity. See the announcements for more details.
Our last trailer is for a student film about the impact of anxiety called Step Back.
That's all we have for today, and remember, go Mavs!
Wow. Thanks for watching this episode of MavTV.